Hey guys, welcome back to another live broadcast. We are just coming off of Printing United, and this is the first show, which I'm sure you guys have seen a lot of photos, videos that we've been sharing to stories, and also Kelly's live during the event. But yeah, we're just coming off of Printing United. I happened to get like super sick afterwards. So this is my first day back. Had to make it back to chat with you guys, let you know a little bit about it, and then go into today's topic. So feel free to comment in. Let us know where you're joining from as you guys are catching this in your feed. But yeah, so Printing United was a really great event. We had a lot of really great conversations with people. We were actually in about 6 different locations at the show. So we'll still be continuing to share a lot of content with you guys through that so you guys can get a feel for it if you weren't able to attend. But one of the most common conversations I was getting or topics that I was discussing with people was print on demand. And I actually had the opportunity to present at the Future State Theater specifically on this topic, which was really great because people are starting to realize more and more the value that print on demand has, especially for those of us that don't want like a large upfront investment. We don't want to handle inventory. We want to be able to just drop ship items to our customers. Print on demand can be an extremely valuable thing to get into. So if it's not something that you've considered yet, highly recommend. I've been learning a lot about it as of late, and I started actually following this guy on TikTok. His name is ecom.tom, and he talks a lot about successes that his clients are having through using his platform. So if you guys haven't seen his stuff, definitely recommend. But there was one specifically that stood out to me. And I want to tell you guys a little bit about that because it's going to directly relate to how easy it is to create designs and create digital mockups and get that out in front of people and build a revenue around it, right? That's the goal. We're all here. We're all in this industry because we want to be able to make more money for ourselves. And print on demand is one of those markets that can really get you there if you spend the time and you understand the winning method to it. But yeah, so ecom.tom, he's on TikTok. I'm sure he has Instagram and YouTube and everything else, but that's where I came across him. And he shared a success story of one of his clients who did a Sanderson Sisters brewing t-shirt. He did Google Trends. He did the whole thing where he wanted to see what graphic tee was trending for this month. Be that it is October and Halloween is this weekend. He took advantage of the time of year, and this is really his niche. He knows the clientele he wants to go after, very holiday focused, usually whenever he is doing his print on demand items. And he took a Sanderson Sisters inspired t-shirt and did a brewing company type of design with it. Catchy, people love it. There's a lot of people that are a big fan of Hocus Pocus, and there was a new release of their second movie. So following up on all those trends, this man was able to utilize this design digitally, did not have to print it, did not have to have inventory of it. All he did was create a digital mock-up, show it on Facebook using Facebook ads, listed it on Etsy, listed it on Amazon, and then listed it on his virtual store, his e-commerce site. All right. And then that's how, at that point, he just did his print on demand. He has a printer in line for that. The beauty of this is if you guys do your own print on demand and you have a heat press, this is something that you could fulfill as well as orders start coming in. So that's exactly what I'm going to be showing you today, how easy it is to create those digital mock-ups that are holiday related so that you can test out print on demand. I will say it's not super easy. It's something that you are going to need to dedicate a lot of time to. You want to make sure you're getting ads out there. You want to make sure you're listing the product where your target audience is shopping. He knew that Amazon, Etsy, and his e-commerce store were going to do great because he knows that's where his audience is. And he just paid for an ad to boost that on Facebook to organically push traffic to his site, to Amazon, and to Etsy. So at that point, the shirt grew significantly. People were researching it at that point because they were just starting to see it all over. And his profit, all profit, he made $47,000 in a week. All right. So this is just one example of people that are doing this very well, but they are taking time to put in effort to find out what's trending, what products that they should be doing on demand. But today I want to show you what one of those really easy parts of it is. If any of you are in this industry already, you already have a heat press, you're already doing designs, you already have a creative mind. And that's really all it takes. Creativity to make something your own and put it out to people that you know will love it, right? So today we're going to be talking about how easy it is to use free resources such as the Stahls Vinyl Designer so that you can create your own designs and create digital mock-ups and get it out there to your audience. So without further ado, let's go ahead and launch the Stahls Vinyl Designer that is right on the Stahls website. So we're going to pop over here. This is the Stahls Vinyl Designer. Once you go to the website, you will see that here. And it's going to take you to this blue window, but we're going to go full window because no one likes to work off of a very small screen, right? Especially when we're designing. So the first thing I'm going to do is check out templates. The beauty of using templates is that you can look at a template and you can customize it however you want. It's all about being creative and utilizing them how you want to, right? So if we are doing something fall specific, right? We're targeting an audience that is going to want fall related graphic tees from now through to Thanksgiving, right? Or maybe you're even doing more Christmas related holiday things. Whatever it may be, just go ahead and click a custom template and choose which one you want to edit. We're going to do this one, and I'm going to get rid of some of these lines here because I really like this wave text. I know that this is trendy based off of simple Google research. I can Google through Google Trends what type of graphic tees have been selling or are being researched, look at those graphic tees and see what elements they're using to make that graphic tee sell. This is something that has been trending a lot, is this like kind of retro 70s style bubble text. And then this wave also, right? So all I'm going to do is edit this however I want to. And just to keep it simple, I'm just going to do fall vibes. And you can make this whatever you want it to be. It's completely customizable, like I said. All right. So, of course, the first thing we're going to want to do is change out the colors, make them a little bit more fall related. I'm going to go more on like the yellow gold side. Those are just colors that I'm seeing trend significantly. And I kind of like this dark, like burnt orange, especially when creating for this time of year. That's a really good color. And if I'm using this out of heat transfer vinyl, that's another thing to consider. If you're not digitally printing your designs or the person you're having doing your printing for you isn't digitally printing your designs and you know they're using vinyl, then go based off of like your color swatches and what is easy to order. With this one, I'm going to have a lot of color in this one because the more colorful and the more vibrant, then the more it's likely to sell based off of all of the trends that I'm seeing for fall graphics. Okay. Okay, so we have our fall vibes text there, but now I want to add some clip art, make it a little bit more fun and colorful. So I'm going to go to my clip art tab over here. I clicked the wrong one. I keep clicking the wrong one. Where's my clip art? Here we go. Okay. So I'm going to scroll down to the pumpkins. There's a lot of different clip art you can go through. So instead of going through all, I'm going to scroll down to holidays. And then here's my pumpkins right here. There's a lot in here. I could even do a little bit more spooky if I want to for Halloween, but we're just going to do a more generalized shirt since Halloween's this weekend. We're kind of missing the time frame of that one. You can never go wrong with the leopard pattern, in my opinion. I accidentally selected 2, so let's delete that. I'm seeing leopard trend a lot in graphic tees. If you do a basic search in Google right now, you will find that leopard's still being used a lot. And I'm going to add another one here. Let's do this just so that we can add a different texture to the design. I'm going to send that to the back and resize it. And let's make this one pink. I've noticed with graphic tees also, people are using different like off the wall colors, not your typical selection usually. So they'll do like teals and pinks. So definitely use color, get creative with it. Imagine just like different colors mixed together. It really just brings the overall design to life for sure. And then we'll just add one more and drop it right in the middle there. All right, so it's really all about just doing something that you like whenever you can resonate with your target audience or your clientele. You'll know what they like. So it's really easy, just like plug and play. Now, I do want to change the colors of this because there's a lot of like random color things going on here. So let's make it a little bit more, let's make it flow a little bit better. So let's change the orange in this pumpkin to teal. Or maybe like we'll go like pale blue. And then I like the orange polka dots in there. I think that flows fine. I don't like this anymore, so I'm going to change that to pink. Okay. All right, so just going to do a little bit more resizing here so that it fits the way I want it to. I'm going to push this to the back so that the fall text is over top. And if I want to add a contour, I can. I think that I am going to add a contour to fall. Now, I added a lot more color than what we originally started with. So I'm going to definitely think or keep in mind here that I'll want to do a digital transfer such as direct to film, right? Our Ultra Color Max product does whatever color that you could possibly imagine. So I'm going to add a new effect to the fall text because we already have the envelope, right? Because it's waved. And I'm going to add a small contour. It's going to add it automatically in white or in gray. And I'm going to click here and I'm going to select the gray and change that to white. And let's add a contour to the vibes text so that we can just add more color to it. So I'll go back to effects, add the contour. And instead of doing white, let's do the orange. Okay. I like that. I want to see what the fall will look like with the orange as well. All right, let's drop this down a little bit. Okay. All right, so you can see how easy it is to edit all of the custom templates that we have in here. So we have clip art, effects, templates. There's so many to choose from, guys. So really, your imagination is your only limitation with these. There's a lot of different unique things that you can do with this. So get in here, make sure you set some time aside for it because you can certainly fall down the rabbit hole in here. I know I have done it plenty of times, but think about your market or your niche and what they would like to see. And even if it is targeting, so for example, let's take a look at this one. It says lake life. If you didn't want that to say like lake life, but you liked that background, you can easily just go in there and change it and make it relatable to whoever you are selling your product to. All right, so again, this is the Stahls Vinyl Designer. Very easy to go in here and edit customizable templates, add clip art, and do whatever you want with it. Now, it does have the ability to make free mock-ups with essentially like a layout, right? So what I'm going to do is resize that down a little bit, and I want to show you this feature. So if you ever just need to make a quick mock-up that looks nice and looks like it's been photographed, then definitely use this. It's completely free. So, okay, let's say we want this to go on a basic graphic tee. I really like the t-shirts that have this little side tie because I think they're a little bit more retail. So I'm going to select this tan heathered t-shirt and zoom the heck out of this because I don't know why that just did that. Okay. So what I want to do is take this design, hit it to the side real quick, and I'm going to make my t-shirt larger. So you can see this is a like high quality image as far as all of the garments go in here. So use them as you see fit. And all I have to do is drag this over on top and position it however I want. Okay. Now let's say, for example, I don't love the way this design looks on this color of shirt. I can select that shirt, go to edit, and then select HSL shift. And based off of the hue here, because it's a lighter color shirt, I can change this to whatever color I want. So this like warm purple has been pretty popular. If I want to do it in that, I can. If I want to make that purple a little bit brighter, I can increase the saturation. If I want it to be darker, I can change the light. So there's a lot of different ways that you can adjust the colors of the garments in here so they match more of the garments that you are purchasing. Also, notice that this is actually a Bella Canvas shirt. So you'll see a lot of different brands that we sell through our Sanmar partner. So if you're working a lot with Sanmar, you will see a lot of their brands in this lineup here. So a lot of different stuff to choose from as far as a variety of apparel goes. We are working on adding a lot more. We even have styled t-shirts in here where you can drop your designs on. And then you can add backgrounds as well. So if you want to use the wood grain background, you can do that. We're just going to send it to the back and you can essentially just make your entire digital mock-up for your customer or for your website, however you want to do it. If you wanted to put this even on your social media, go for it. That's what all of this stuff is here for, and it's completely free to use. All right, so I'm going to hop out of the Vinyl Designer real quick and check back in on you guys. Make sure that I'm getting any questions answered that are coming in. So, all right. Looks like our team behind the scenes is getting you all taken care of. If you guys happen to have any questions of that, let me know. I also want to know, what kind of fall designs are you guys creating? Do you print for the holidays? Are you working on Thanksgiving stuff now? Is that stuff already out the door? Are you working on Christmas stuff now? Would love to know what type of graphics that you guys are using, especially if you're doing print on demand. Hi, Cheryl. Thanks for joining. All right. So really easy to use Stahls Vinyl Designer, completely free. As long as you have an account, you can use those templates. You can even upload your own artwork. You don't have to use the templates that are in there or the clip art. You can completely personalize that experience for yourself however you want. Now, I want to show you another resource that is called placeit.net that creates virtual mockups on models. And I feel as though if you are doing print on demand or you are doing any type of virtual e-commerce selling, you have to utilize this resource because it's going to take your products and get them in front of your customer and make it seem real as opposed to just a design slapped on a t-shirt as a mock-up. I will say, based off of a lot of studies that were done, statistically speaking, people want to buy with a person that seems legitimate. The more legitimate you can make the product seem, the more willing they are to buy. It feels more secure. And online buying has become a more secure place, but there's always those little doubts in people's heads. So we want to make sure that we're creating the best mock-up for our customer so they can see as much as they possibly can through their phone that it is a real product that they're getting and it is a quality product that they're getting. We have to sell quality. So let's head over to placeit.net so I can show you how easy it is to use this platform. All right, so you do pay for this. This is a subscription, but you can create apparel mockups. You can create advertising or social media post mockups, logos, whatever it is. You can even create your graphic tee designs in this platform. It is such a valuable resource and totally worth the subscription. So definitely check it out. It's really kind of like having a little assistant for easily creating your social media posts. I know a lot of people really like Canva, and Canva is a really great resource as well, one that you don't really need to pay for unless you want those additional features that it offers. But this one is doing digital mockups in such an amazing way. So I'm going to go to mockups. I'm going to select apparel, and we're going to then select all apparel so that we can just scroll down through this and you guys can see that all you have to do is upload your artwork and select the color of what you want your garment to be, right? As I'm hovering over these, you can see all the different real looking mock-ups that you can create on models, on garment only, or even flat lays or hanging product, right? So whatever the vibe is that you want to go for the product that you're selling, they pretty much have it. And they continue to add to this all the time. So if you're not using Placeit yet, highly recommend even just doing a trial to see if it will be a good fit for you. But what I'm going to do is get specific. I'm going to put fall t-shirt, and it's going to give me a variety of options, right? Models, flat lays, whatever it may be. Okay. I really like this flat lay, so I'm going to select this one. And what I love about this is it gives you recommendations for other things as well. So it'll show you over here what else your design would look like in other mock-ups. You can scroll down. It'll give you even more. Maybe I wanted to do it on fleece. I have that option. So a lot of option here with this product. So first thing I need to do is export my design, right? So what I'm going to do is get rid of this t-shirt and background. I'm just going to export by going to File, Export. I'm going to just name this Fall Vibes 2 because I exported one earlier. I'm going to do a 100 DPI so that it shows up nicely on my design, my mock-up design. Okay. Now I'm going to go to Insert Images, Upload from Device. It'll take me directly to my downloads. And it gives you a live preview, right? So if I were to just leave this design as it was uploaded, it's going to drop all the way down to like a belly button print, and nobody wants to buy that, right? So we're going to take this up to the top and a little bit more, right? So now we're a little bit closer to where we want that design to be. Now I'm just going to resize it so it's not so big. Let's take that down a little bit and go up a little more. All right, so I'm going to do crop, and then it's going to add it to the shirt. So my mock-up looks complete. And then if I don't want to do a white t-shirt, of course, I have the ability to change that t-shirt color, right? So maybe I want to do brown. If the colors aren't showing up good on that, I can do it this way. A lot of different color options for you to choose from. You can do custom if you want to make your own. And then they have colors like already laid out for you as well. Right. So a lot of really cool opportunity within placeit.net. So a few things to take from this. If you're not already doing print on demand, something to consider, it would work very easily for people who already have a heat press, because then you might not always need to hire a printer to fulfill jobs unless they're super, super big. But yeah, placeit.net, Mockups, they all go a really long way. And these are just quick little resources that you can utilize to help set yourself up for success there. So if you haven't had a chance to go on Stahls Vinyl Designer, definitely check it out. You can upload your own artwork there. You can export all those designs, even though I exported it as a PNG so that I could create my digital mock-up on placeit.net. I can still export to be able to cut with a vinyl cutter or upload it to stahls.com to order it in the Ultra Color Max, right? So you have all of those options within that platform. All right. Questions? No questions. All right. No, here's one. In the designer, is there a way to knock out either the fill or the stroke of a design element so the garment will show through? Yes. Yeah, you are able to do that the same way. All the same features for the most part that were in CADWorks Live. This is powered by that. So you're going to see a lot of those same features in this platform as well. I am being totally transparent here. I don't remember how to do it, but I know I can do it because I was testing out that feature when it first launched. But I do know for sure that there is a YouTube video on it. I believe it was Josh or our in-house designer, Sarah, that did the video so that you guys can see how that's done. But I believe it's just like a slicing feature that's in there. And once you're in there playing with it, you'll see it in the editing portion. All right. Well, we have hit a half an hour already. I feel like I've only been on for 10 minutes, but I can talk a lot. So thank you guys so much for joining this live broadcast. We'll be back with you guys in just 2 weeks' time, where Kelly will be joining you to talk about some pretty awesome stuff coming up with holidays, right? So we went over fall this time around, but if you guys aren't gearing up for Christmas or New Year's yet, definitely something to start diving into now so you can get ahead of those sales. People are already shopping for the holidays. It's hard to believe, but we say this every year. Can't believe it's already time, right? But definitely get ahead of it so you can take advantage of all of the profit opportunity that the holidays bring. I'll see you guys next time. Thanks for joining.